Good evening and welcome to the highlights of the Hexagon Telford Tigers versus the Milton Keynes Lightning. We're here tonight with Telford under-15s coach James Lew. Good evening, James. Thank you for joining us tonight. You okay?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for having me. Should be a big game tonight. Obviously, all the games are going to be big going into the last part of the season. Head-to-head, we've got Telford obviously having the 3 wins against MK, with MK winning 2 out of the 5. So it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers get on tonight. Sounds like we don't have the likes of Mr. McKenzie and Mr. Whistle, so losing a bit of firepower. But hopefully, it'll be a good game and we can battle through.
Excellent. Right, let's look at the action. Right, here we go then. So we've got Taylor, Florian and Watkins with McKinnon and Rose. Good lineup to start.
Yeah, looks a good lineup. Obviously expecting a lot again, I guess, from Brad Day, who last time against MK, 44 shots against, only letting the 2 in. A very good 95% save percentage. So obviously the team are looking out to Brad again to help out for this one.
Right, so we've got Tanaka, Kana and Cowley starting for MK. And here we go. So MK pick it up. And McKinnon makes the first hit with Kana. And Kana's having a word with him. And it's going to get a bit feisty already, I think. And that's only 2 seconds in. Could be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's nice to see the both teams going for it right from the off, setting the tone for what should be a good game.
Right, so Watkins on the face-off. And it goes back to Skins. Tanaka on the boards, just gets pushed off. And away comes Watkins. Watkins just loses out, shot on Day. Day saves. And then Kana is tied up by McKinnon. And McKinnon is telling him he wants it already. I think they're both going to sit too.
Yeah, obviously Thomas Kana's a big threat for Milton Keynes. Top points at the moment for the team. 48 points so far this season out of the 40 games he's played. So obviously Telford looking to shut that man down early as well.
So it looks like they're going to both sit too. Okay, Kennedy now. Through to Taylor. Taylor flicks it down. Kana back on the ice. Silverthorne just can't get there. But, oh, Rosewell inside. And it's in from Jason Silverthorne.
Yeah, nice little centering pass. Came from the D-man. I can't really see who it was there, but the D-man, was it Danny Rose, was it? Yeah, Danny Rose on the blue line, keeps the puck in, straight for the net, and our captain Jason picks up the rebound, so great little goal there. Great start to the game for Tigers.
And it's picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell just couldn't get the return to Aston. And it's a quick pace. Tanaka out to Kana. Saved by Brad Day. And away. And Telford.
Yeah, Tanaka putting in some good grafting there to hold on to the puck, protecting that puck really well. Obviously circling around the Telford players and just opening up for a backdoor chance there, which ended in an MK goal.
Yeah, I think Telford were puck watching there. They let them play round them and didn't go to the player. So we're all level. 6:42 gone. 1-1. Oh, off the back of the skate of Watkins there. Rose sends it round. Another hit on Rose. And Rose ain't happy with that. Rose ain't happy with that. Rose ain't happy with that. I think Irwell Parks. And Telford just can't get hold of it. Tanaka onto McPherson. Tanaka. And it's a save again.
Tigers return to full strength.
Yeah, luckily MK players crashing the net weren't able to elevate that puck, so Brad kind of had it covered with his pads. But yeah, a little bit fortunate to get away with that one.
Moreland. Goodison. Oh!
Yeah, that's just an example of, you know, you sort of switch off maybe for a split second and just allow MK to play a nice little cross-ice pass, finish off by, obviously we know Liam Stewart can finish. 6 goals against, well, that's his 7th goal now against Telford this season, so always a threat, always a man to try and shut down.
Milton Keynes Lightning scored for number 44, Liam Stewart, assisted 71, Rio Renell Carr.
Right, here we go then, period 2. So what do you think we've got to improve on?
I think just obviously trying to get it out of our zone and just sort of create space and take the pressure off us because obviously MK have been coming hard at us. Because know that they can pass, they can play, they obviously can check and get aggressive and keep hold of the puck. So I think Tigers really need to work on as a unit, trying to work that puck, break it out of our zone, get some nice plays and passes going, and hopefully resulting in a goal.
Right, so here we go then, Watkins, Taylor, Florian.
Let's see you, Telford, come on!
With Tanaka, Kana and Christie. And here we go. Jameson on to Tanaka. And he's through. And that's a good stick there by Tom McKinnon.
Yeah, fast start again by MK, getting the puck to Tanaka. Obviously they know he can move, he can make plays, and he's right in there from the off, making a nice little pass across, which didn't connect, fortunately, for the Tigers.
Who's that dodgy bloke on the MK bench at the end?
I believe that looks like the legend that is Mr. Andy Watt there, helping on the MK bench tonight with Lewis Clifford, MK head coach of the Lightning, and yeah, I'm sure Andy's got a few things to input and a few things to say. He's not exactly a quiet bloke, but he'll certainly be making his feelings known about how the team should be playing and be helping Lewis out there.
Can Andy Watt actually play ice hockey?
I believe so.
Carlon off the post. Kennedy. Oh! That's a big hit on Kennedy.
Yeah, big hit there. Didn't see anything wrong with it. Obviously, ref's not going to call anything, but Taylor taking exception to his teammate being run there. So it's all a few handbags kicking off again. But yeah, hopefully this will get the spirits up a little bit with the Tigers lads. Just need to pick up their game a bit more here and really respond to MK's aggressive forecheck-in. Hopefully get more of the puck possession, make some plays, get it into their zone, keep it in their zone, and get some shots off.
Tom McKinnon working hard. Dan Mitchell is going to get a penalty, I think, yeah. Dan Mitchell on Tanaka.
So yeah, looks like a slashing call on our number 88, Dan Mitchell, who's going to go to the box.
And here comes Florian, one-on-one. Florian, oh, Silverthorne just couldn't get there. But Kennedy will. Florian still. Oh. Still Florian. Just can't control it.
Yeah, nice little link-up play between Silverthorne and Florian, but again, that final pass was just a little bit ahead of Jason, so couldn't really get his stick onto it and release a shot.
Tanaka skates well again. And here come MK with Dickin. Send it in. And it's in again.
Yeah, unfortunately looks like man on the net for MK just had too much time and quite a little bit of space to control that puck and slot it in. But obviously MK using a lot of the ice and making quick passes around to each other, building up to that final result on their power play goal. So unfortunately, Tigers 2 behind now really have to pull it out of the bag to really try and get back into this game.
Number 3, Milton Keynes Lightning, power play goal.
Oliver flicks it on. Andy McKinney to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots it. And it's a save. And it's gonna be nice. Down Mitchell, the two of them.
Yeah, so a nice quick shot, quick release by Dan Mitchell there. Square onto their netminder, so obviously the puck dropped right in front of him. And MK players taking exception to the following in from Dan, obviously, who was trying to do his best to see if there was any seconds.
So, Oliver loses out. Mitchell will chase. And it's getting a bit feisty. Bradday saves. And away goes Goodison.
Obviously the fans are now making their voices heard, trying to get the Tigers lifted into this game, try and get that crucial next goal. It will all be down to the next goal really to see if the Tigers have any chance of coming back in this game.
And MK can see this happening and they're just slowing it down a little bit. Tom McKinnon gives it to Finley Howells. Just can't control it. Tom McKinnon just misses Tanaka. Ricky Plant. And Telford are working hard, trying to stop this MK flow. Ricky Plant wins it. Florian.
Yeah, great bit of forecheck there by Tigers. I haven't seen that for a few minutes now, just keeping the puck at their zone. Obviously making MK work harder to try and get the puck out of their zone.
Rose sends it in. McKinnon. Oh! Big hit on McKinnon. Oh! And it's got it. And it's Danny Rose. It's gone in. And Danny Rose.
Yeah, there's no way Thomas McKinnon was going to take any of that. Obviously went straight back for the MK player. And it's all definitely getting very lively now.
Who wants to go? Come on, who wants to go?
Yeah, big Lee Jameson there wanted to go. But it looks like McPherson now stepped up.
Tom McKinnon.
And we got Tom McKinnon there as well.
And Dan Mitchell. It's all going on. They're coming off the benches. Tom McKinnon's batting him.
Unbelievable. Three separate fights.
Come on. It's a bench clearance. Come on. Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on. Look at this.
This is looking more like old school hockey. The fans are absolutely on their feet. well up to see how Tigers, the home team, respond to this. All started with Thomas McKinnon taking exception. And what was a one-on-one ding-dong then became two of them, two sets of players, then three sets of players, and then the bench clear.
So I think Telford have got to play hard here. They've got to try and get the goals back, whatever happens. I think with what we've got on the ice, we should be better than MK, do you think?
Yeah, I think the change in dynamics seems to have affected, I think, MK more than Tigers, with the players that have been kicked out of the game in the second period. Yeah, big period. A lot at stake here for Tigers just to get more breathing space at top of the league. Obviously, we just heard Swindon lost to Bracknell, but obviously Tigers will be keen to really keep up the push to keep that lead.
Moreland, bad pass by Tails there, he should have sent it down. Tanaka, corner, and it's in from corner.
Yeah, narrow angle, speculative attempt there from Canna, but obviously somehow finding it into the back of the net. Unfortunately for Tigers, it's a big hill to climb back now, with only the best part of 13 to 14 minutes left of the final period. Crucial they get the next goal, and soon, just to give themselves a fighting chance of coming back.
So, Kennedy sends it round. 50 seconds. Florian. Aston. Ferguson. Glove save. Tails. "20 seconds. Florian will chase. No, he won't. And that's it. All over. 10 seconds to go.
There we go. End of the game. The Tigers 1, Milton Keynes 4.
So that's it, a loss tonight from Telford. 4-1 down to MK. But with that many players missing, what more can we ask for?
Yeah, it's always going to be a struggle, I think, from the outset. Without Mackenzie and Whistle, you know, the Tigers were just, and you can tell they were lacking a little bit of that firepower, a little bit of that scoring firepower, and through all the hard work and, you know, the chances that they created, we just seemed to struggle having a goal at the end of it. So unfortunately, Tigers couldn't really battle back once they were 2-1 down to try and overcome MK's pretty non-stop aggressive forechecking throughout the game. I think, you know, they did well to pin us into our D zone, and a lot of times Tigers were struggling to get the puck out and make some good breakaways and break out and players make some passing plays as a unit. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, the gap still remains the same to second in the league, Swindon, because I believe they lost their game tonight against Bracknell, so there's still a cushion of 5 points, but as we all know, things can change so quickly, so it's a bit of a cliche, but every game is going to be a massive game for the Tigers, obviously, and for Swindon and all those trying to chase us, and you know, and see what the lads can do to really lift themselves out of this and pull back another win.
Yep, totally agree. Onwards and upwards. Good evening. We're here with Telford man of the match tonight, Ricky Flan. Good evening, Mr. Flan. You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Tough one to take, really. You know, started the game poorly, I thought. little bit difficult one. They get on top of you. I think after all the melee happened, I thought we were the stronger team and kept pushing and pushing, but they got that one goal against the Russia play, and I don't know, just killed the life out of us, I think.
What do you think happened to cause the melee? Just one bad hit and that was it? That's what sparked it? Or?
No, I think it was building from early doors. There was a couple of late hits. One on Rosie particularly, I remember that we were a bit incensed about, and no call was made. And when those calls aren't made early doors, there's a tone set there, and they're opening the door for more to happen. Yeah. You know, one late hit leads to the next late hit, then we do one, and it just kind of builds to a point where, you know, it builds to a head and it explodes and stuff like that happens. So I think there's a little bit of responsibility for the officials to nip that in the bud, and then we don't get to that point.
Yeah. What do you think the good points were from the match?
I think when we went down to a very short bench, and some of the younger guys there who don't get a lot of ice time got to play, you know, they'll have gained a lot of experience from that. I think there's some shining lights in there with, you know, young Sam Watkins getting a good shift in there and showing that he can battle with the best of them. So, you know, there's a few positives to be taken, and we've got to learn from the negatives that were there as well. You know, we can't let teams like that get ahead of us and then we're chasing the game.
And you obviously getting your man of the match as well. You still enjoying your hockey at the minute?
Yeah, I do. You know, after a game like that, it's tough to say you love hockey, but you know, I keep coming to the rink with a smile on my face because, you know, it's the one thing I love to do, and if I didn't love it, I think I'd probably stop. So that's why I'm still here, still going. You know, we'll see how long it lasts.
Hey Ricky, well done on your man of the match tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll speak to you again.
Cheers.
Thank you. Good evening. We're here with Telford head coach Tom Watkins after the loss to Milton Keynes Lightning tonight. Good evening. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm fine, yeah.
What's your thoughts on that match tonight?
Tough game. To go into a game with a number of players that we got missing, a number of key players is frustrating from a coaching point of view. It makes it difficult to put a balanced lineup together. I don't think we helped ourselves in the first 20, 30 minutes there, that we were guilty of making some mistakes, and Milton Keynes were the better team. They had established a real strong forecheck, and at times I felt we were struggling to get a hold of the puck and get it up and out, but you know, you're still only 2 goals, and then the incident happens. For the guys that stayed in the game, I felt they did a good job. You know, they competed. It's one of those nights that we'll try and move on forward from quickly.
What about last night away to Leeds? Unlucky there again?
Yeah, I think so. I think we hit 4 or 5 posts, crossbars last night. They go in, it's a different story. We didn't defend the slot well enough, and we conceded 3 goals from clear shots that, you know, not a stick in a stick length or a guy in a lane. So they were able to get good quality in on Brad, and you know, you're getting guys that can shoot the puck. It's tough for goalies when you've got so much time and space to pick a corner. So that was frustrating. You know, a point on the road. We picked up a point again this weekend, so we're still picking up points, but it's frustrating because it's not enough, and I think we want to take advantage. But with what we got in the room, it's hard. It's really hard. It's a tough league. Teams make it. Teams battle. They compete, and on any day, you know, look, it's a tough league.
Any light at the end of the tunnel regarding, I asked every week, injuries?
Well, look, before this weekend, you know, we had 2 guys go into the weekend. Lose Lordy last night to sickness, food poisoning, so that couldn't be worse timing. Brandon's obviously got an injury that we need to check on again in the week and see how bad that is. Scott and Weezer, obviously there's an unknown date for their return. Nick sucked it up and played tonight, and we need that character from all the guys to play through these injuries, and then you lose a couple of guys for what happened. But we've got two of our top 3 scorers out the lineup. You know, it's a struggle. But
you're still upbeat. Obviously, Swindon lost tonight, I hear. So the 6-point gap's still there. So we've still everything to play for. And is that how you'll motivate the guys?
Absolutely, you've got everything to play for. But you've got 2 tough fixtures against Bracknell last week. They obviously turned Swindon over, but it's not Swindon. You know, it's every team. Peterborough, sorry, will probably be making a little bit of a move, thinking, you know, we're getting a little bit close here. So it'd be great to put in a 4-point weekend and watch the weekends just tick away slowly. And it's about getting guys on the ice. We're a very young team already, and we're even younger when you start to lose those key guys.
Unlucky tonight. I'm sure we'll bounce back. Thanks for joining us, and we'll speak to you soon.